Championship Ringside is live again. What's going on? Shout out to everybody listening, shout out to everybody watching. Blizzard Blaze here. Of course, holding it down. Mr. Facts, if you want to call me that, because that's, I do drop facts on everybody. Go introduce yourself, young man.
Bruh, I thought you introduced me just now when you said Mr. Facts. You feel me? That's what I thought you did.
Nah, that's not what your name say. I'm
just saying. You said Mr. Facts.
That's not what your name
When you talk about presenting facts, that's me.
Oh, no. See, that's your opinions. I get what you're saying.
My opinions
you calling
are facts.
yourself Mr. Facts is your opinion because you're a very opinionated person.
My opinions are facts.
I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one. Woo.
My opinions are facts.
That mentality there, man. That mentality there. I'm trying to school you, man. I'm trying to school you. I feel bad for you when you talk like that. But look, happy basketball. Oh, I'm sorry. You really gonna introduce yourself, or you gonna roll with facts?
Man, you follow me on IG. That's my name right
there. All right. Happy basketball, everybody. Back for another round. Back to, get this sparring session down. I know it's been a while, but, it's always good for a good sparring session, right?
Oh, yeah. You're trying to get knocked out.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
I said, if you're trying to get knocked out.
Let's get straight to these topics then, since you're talking that nonsense. Let's see. Of course, we gotta start the haymaker of the day. The haymaker, the text message wars. This is the start conversation, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let me walk everybody into this. So it was a picture on Facebook, which that's how most of all this shit starts. Of Magic, Jordan, LeBron, Will Chamberlain, and Kareem.
Right.
And it was who was the weak link. I instantly said Magic. So this comes up to where I come across as disrespect for the Magic. That's what you're going for?
Yeah, that was definitely disrespect for the Magic.
All right, so the reason I said that because Irvin Magic Johnson, greatest point guard of all time. Right? I don't see why I'm disrespectful to him when I say that. But when we talk about those 5 players, Magic can easily be replaced and or upgraded by LeBron James. So where this debate begins at is, I feel like if you place LeBron James on the Showtime Lakers, they're winning what, 5 championships, possibly more. So I'll rebuttal off. I want to introduce everybody to it, but I'll let you go ahead and rebuttal that.
All right. So if we saying that the supporting cast that LeBron James had in Miami was a better supporting cast than Magic had with the Lakers. And I'm not talking about legacy. I'm talking about that year. And what I mean by that is when we talking about Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, like those dudes were prime at that time. Magic and Kareem won the championship in 80 and 82. I want to say Worthy was drafted in 82. So Worthy wasn't on that championship team. Worthy was drafted that year. Mm-hmm. Right? Then they won again in 85. I want to say at that time, Kareem was 35 years old. 35, 36 years old. This dude was not in his prime. What y'all think about is y'all look at Magic having Kareem. Y'all think he had 70s Kareem. Nah, he didn't have 30, 35, and 16 Kareem. Nah. he had 20 something in 6 Kareem. That's what he had.
How many centers was better than Kareem during that stretch?
During that time?
Yeah.
It just depends on how you looking at centers. Because if you're looking at centers as far as a dual threat or centers who's gonna and it depends on what time period you're talking about. But Moses was easily better than Kareem. Easily.
Okay, that's fine.
Easily.
That's fine. 4-4-4. Shout out to him. 4-4-4.
Huh?
Yeah. Mr. 4-4-4. Yeah.
Yeah, Moses was easily better than Kareem.
Yeah.
Now, are we talking about like, because when you're talking about Kareem, you're also talking about reputation. You're talking about 6 MVP. No, because you really are talking about 6 MVPs, Kareem.
I'm talking about production. No.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Kareem was a top 3 center for majority of the 80s.
Based on what?
As far as a sidekick, he was easily top 2 or 3.
Based on what though?
Production.
No, based on what? What production?
He was still a 20 and 15 guy. 25 and 15.
He wasn't.
Go ahead. I'm gonna
go ahead speak. He gave you probably 20 and 10. He gave you 24 and 10 to probably about 82.
Okay, 24 and 10. That's that. I mean, I'm trying to figure out who.
But I'm saying this is what having the best point guard on your team. This is what you have. So okay, like let's look at centers. Let's look at big men. Let's look at big men when it comes down to LeBron and big men. All right. So Chris Bosh went to LeBron's team, right? Chris Bosh averaging 24 and 10. He went to LeBron's team.
Actually, Kareem production went down after 81. He was only averaging like 7-8 rebounds, but he still had well above 20 points, 22, 23.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be attributed towards your point guard. If your point guard, because if we're looking, would it not? How many assists Magic average?
Wait, hold up.
No, look. Since you're looking it up, how many assists Magic average?
During those
times,
he definitely was in the double digits.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about?
So wait. So Kareem hook shot and his field goal percentage and all that. That's all Magic. It's
definitely not all Magic. But I'm saying,
okay.
So no, Kareem was a good scorer, right? We not taking that away from him. But what does Kareem score at? And if we're looking at Magic as being a pass first point guard or pass first player, LeBron is not pass first. We say LeBron is pass first because LeBron.
No,
I'm saying LeBron is. Yeah, LeBron is not pass first. All right. If LeBron was pass first, then LeBron would be closer to the assist record than he is to the points record. What LeBron does is LeBron gets in the lane and he dunks on niggas. That's what he does. All right. That's not what Magic did. Magic passed the ball to other niggas to dunk. That's what he did. So I'm saying when Magic being the pass first dude that he is, because he's the quarterback.
I got you.
He's the quarterback.
He done. My bad.
He makes everybody else better. Matter of fact, do this. Name one person that LeBron has made better.
Oh, I don't need to do that.
I'm just one because you acting like LeBron is going to have Kareem, like getting Kareem in the best positions. You act like he's going to be getting LeBron in the best positions. You act he's going to get James Worthy in the best positions. What's going to happen is
wait. Hold up. I got you. Because you sound like I have evidence. This Blizzard Blaze.
Let's go.
Name is Blizzard Blaze. I dropped facts.
Let's go.
Let me take you back in the time machine. What? Maybe about. Let's go. Not even too far. Let me put the nozzle. Not too far. Boom. What year we in? Oh, we in a bubble. Who led the league in assists? LeBron. What? Wait. Well, wait. He must have been passing. Oh, he a big man? Anthony Davis. So you saying LeBron had Anthony Davis and led the league in assists? So you saying if LeBron had Kareem, he wasn't gonna put up the same work?
Okay. So how many times LeBron led the league in assists?
How many times he chose to play point guard?
No. How many times did he lead the league in assists? Because I'm asking you that question.
Once.
All right. How many times Magic did it?
4.
4?
Yeah.
How many times you had how old was Anthony Davis at that time?
Which time? Winning the championship?
Yeah.
Shit, 27,
27? How was Kareem when Magic came in the league?
30, 32.
30. All right. So
39.
if we talking about athletic,
Who you rather
Kareem is
have? No.
Kareem at that time.
No. Who you rather have?
Huh?
Would you rather?
I didn't hear what you. I didn't hear what you said.
Who you rather have? You rather have
Kareem in the 80s or Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis. Dog, if we're talking about Kareem in the 70s, this is not the same fucking dude, bro.
You act like, but it don't. You act like Kareem was a bum or something. Kareem wasn't no bum.
I never said that he was a bum.
But okay,
I'm saying you are acting like Kareem with the fro was the same nigga that Kareem with the bald head was. No, it's not the same dude.
I never said
Jordan with the Wizards was not the same dude as Jordan with the Bulls. These are two different players.
Do you want to know why? Because they had people who was better than him. So if you can't name, you have yet to name another center better than Kareem in the 80s.
Moses.
You started throwing up analytics. Oh, what we talking about here? Nah,
Moses
better. Moses Malone.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Dream and after what? 80 what? After 85, Dream.
80. That's when he was drafted. He was drafted 84. So 85 would be the year.
All right, fine. If you want to say, I wouldn't say Dream was better than Kareem in the first year, but if you want to go that route.
But question, but I'm saying, like, do you have did you watch those games that they played?
All I could do is look at numbers, just like you, bro.
Okay, so did you look at the numbers that they played against each other?
What?
No, I'm saying because the only thing that you're going by Kareem is legacy. That's it. And the legacy that
I have yet to talk about him in the
70s.
I'm not even
the
talking
best
about him
center
in the 70s
that ever played the game. But he was not the best center that ever played the game his entire career. That's not how it went. If you're talking about the 70s, if you saying Magic was drafted in 69 and he had Kareem throughout the 70s, then yes, that is that nigga. That's something completely different. But no,
I have yet to mention the 70s. I'm not talking about the 70s.
No, but I'm saying that's what you're acting like. So
I'm saying
do this. Since you've been looking up numbers, look up this number. Look up Kareem's career. Look up his numbers from the 70s and look up his numbers from the 80s. Those are two totally different niggas. And realize that one, he did not have the best point guard in the league, and another, he did have the best point guard in the league. Look up those numbers. Like, we're acting like LeBron has been the greatest, of the most friendly player when it came down to big men. Nah, LeBron is that nigga who say, go stand your ass in that corner and shoot that fucking 3 while I drive the lane.
So what year you want me to compare it to?
Just compare it to the whole 70s. So the 70s versus the 80s. What does Kareem look like in the 70s? What does Kareem look like in the 80s?
He averaged 6 more points.
No.
And 2 more and 2 more rebounds, dude.
So what is he averaging?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, rebounds, he was a dog in the 70s. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. So what was his average in the 70s?
Points, like 6 more points.
So he averaged what?
If you talking about from 76 on back, he was at least 27.
So okay. So let me do this. I'm trying to help you out because you're not.
You're ignoring. You're trying to ignore what I'm saying on purpose.
I'm not ignoring what you're saying. You're acting like Kareem was that dude when he wasn't. Kareem was not that dude.
Pay attention to what I'm saying. Pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm saying Kareem wasn't the Kareem in the 70s. I'm saying as far as when Magic and Kareem roll up, who in the hell is stopping Kareem, even in the damn 80s? Who?
No, I wasn't saying anybody was stopping him. I wasn't saying that.
That's what I'm saying. He's still one of the best centers in the league.
No, he was better at scoring than most centers. That's what I'm saying. As far as if you have somebody who's good at scoring, Brook Lopez was good at scoring. We're not gonna say that he was the best center in the league. We're not gonna put him anywhere close.
I didn't say he was the best. Moses was the best center in the 80s.
But I'm saying this was based on legacy. So
it's not based on legacy.
No, I'm saying it was based on legacy. So
look, you're deferring away from what we're talking about. You're trying to say LeBron James, like, if he had Kareem, he had James Worthy, Michael Cooper, Byron Scott, LeBron James playing point guard. We're saying that he wouldn't get 5?
I didn't never say that. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is
my argument is he's getting at least 5.
He may. Yes, but
it's obvious. But because he could put up more points.
No, but we saw this story before.
He can dominate a game better than Magic. Point blank.
So wait, okay, go ahead.
I take 2016 LeBron over majority of Magic's career.
Okay, but we still talking about 11 years. So we gonna 2016 LeBron is gonna play 11 years in the league, or is that gonna be his rookie year? Like what are we talking about?
I mean, how long do you think we had 2016 LeBron? I would say we had 2016 LeBron all the way till 2020, besides injuries, of course.
All right, I'm not even going on that. But okay, back it up. Let's use some real world evidence.
The first year of the Lakers.
No, so let's use some real world evidence. So real world evidence is once LeBron got his first big man, or he got an older big man. Older big man really didn't do shit with him. We're not even gonna count Shaq. We're gonna go with Miami. All right, we're going with Miami. So going with Miami, he had 4 chances with 2 players. At least one of them was probably top 5. D-Wade was D-Wade top 5 in the league at that time? 2011.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, what was he?
Probably still a debatable top 10.
Okay, what was Chris Bosh at? D-Wade was top 10 in 2011. Okay.
2011?
2011. All right.
Give me a sec. I guess so. No, he wasn't top 5.
What? Listen, I'm going whatever you say. Go ahead.
No. I actually want to know who you had. Was he better than Chris Paul?
Was he? Chris Paul was probably hurt that year.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when we going into the season. You had him better than Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, Kobe, LeBron.
Far as no, I had. Let me see. I probably had 2011. I probably had.
I'm not even sure if D was better than KD at that point.
Was he? Probably. KD was like
D-Wade took a big step back. I'm not sure much.
No, because 2011. We're talking about going into that season, 2011. This was
2010 wasn't a good season for him though.
Was it not?
Fuck no.
I thought he averaged like 30 that year.
That was the year.
Or was that 2009?
2009.
Okay.
2010 he had it. I mean, he was still D-Wade, of course, but yeah, this 2010 was that was the Kobe year.
Cool. Top 10. Top 10. Cool. Top 10.
All right, come
on. Anyway, instead of going over all that. Anyway, top 10, right? Chris Bosh, what was he?
25, 20.
All right. We can listen. If you're not gonna be real, we can end this episode. Like you being real.
Wait. We giving Chris Bosh love?
Chris Bosh? No, 2011. 2011.
Top 15.
2011.
Chris Bosh top 15. Hey,
Was he not?
I like Chris
Was he
Bosh.
not?
Hey, look,
No. You know what? I want you to.
If you for
I
it,
want
I'm
you to look
for it,
up it.
dude.
No, I want you
Look,
to look up his numbers. Look up his numbers. Look up his numbers
look.
from 2010.
All
What do
right.
he look like?
I'm about to say, look, I'm about for the Chris
Look him
Bosh
up. Look
praise
him up.
now. I like Chris Bosh, so yeah, we can praise him all day now.
Look
I'm
him up.
about it. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. But where you going with this? Because we know we got to move on to other ones.
Yeah, we gotta move on. But I'm just like just like
Yep. Ooh, that was his best year.
ooh, Chris Bosh. You're getting you a 24-10 big man in his prime. Dude, like 27 years old. You dig? You got another wing who averaging 25.
Okay.
All right. You always handled the ball. LeBron has always handled the ball.
Okay.
All right. So I'm saying you have that talent around you, and you don't lift that up.
How much?
No, because I'm saying you don't lift that up.
How much more you need to lift him up?
No, because I'm saying you want him to take Magic place.
Yeah, he can easily.
So I'm saying if you're saying that he's going to the way that he plays, that they're still going to get 5, cool. I'm not debating that. What I'm saying is that Kareem is not going to look as good. Kareem is not going to look as good as he looks with LeBron. Worthy is not going to look as good as he looks with LeBron. Byron Scott is not going to look as good as he looks with LeBron.
They said Big Game James. That's a connection. LeBron James Worthy connection. That's not going to exist. Man.
It's existed one time in history.
The LeBron James Worthy collection, man.
No, the one time in history it has existed was with Anthony Davis in the bubble. That's the one time it's existed. The only other time somebody has led a LeBron James team in points besides LeBron James is when they decide to take the ball and do what the hell they want to do.
All right.
It's going to be a point guard or like Kyrie or D Wade or like that's the one. So when it comes down to big men, LeBron James is not the dude that's going to be like, you know what? In order for this team to be great, I have to be the facilitator. I'm going to go ahead and get 14 rebounds and I need 18 points. That's not what he's going to do. He's going to go out there. He's going to score his 27. He's going to get his 7 assists. And he's going to get his 7 rebounds. That's what he's going to do.
So you saying he would get the same production, but in a different way?
No, I'm saying if they were doing whatever they did, if they wind up getting 5 championships, Kareem doesn't look like Kareem with LeBron. Worthy doesn't look like Worthy with LeBron. That's what it's going to wind up being. And because it's different, they don't look as good. And the way that the offense is spread now, LeBron I would say LeBron looks as good because LeBron, he's going to be able to do LeBron, but everybody else we've saw this story before, and everybody gets traded. We've seen this story before. Every time they get everybody on the team, everybody gets traded.
All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna just let the people decide. Throw your comments in the comment section. Let us know what's going on. Let us know how you feel.
Man, somebody bring this man some water.
It's gonna be
help him out.
It's gonna be. I think, like I said, I was going by production. If you want to say, oh, he's not gonna average all these assists, or these dudes not gonna look as good, I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I think Kareem's still gonna look as good. All of a sudden, Mr. Analytics not bringing up pace of play and everything, how things would change up. But you gotta say it now. You gotta say it now. It's over. The topic over. But it's all good. Of course, y'all need to hit us up on our social media: Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship_Ringside, Twitter @ChampRingside, email championshipringside@gmail.com. If y'all watching right now, please, of course, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let this man know how he can get better at these debates, because it'd be tough for him. The next two topics gonna be discussions. It's not gonna be a debate. So that we saved him, y'all. We saving his life. No, I don't like that look. All right. What we got? I mean, you got the Cashapp, but like I said, if y'all listen, I don't care about the Cashapp. Just shut a podcast with other people. And we got the Twitch. There you go, Championship Ringside. We all over. All right. Now where we at? You ready to get to the next topic?
Yeah, let me give you some more work.
See, it's not even a debate. This one not even gonna be a debate.
Still getting work.
You trying to find
That's all I know is work.
Wins. That's a bad look, man.
All I know is work, and you getting it.
That's bad look.
That's it.
No, people probably just laughing at you when it comes to that match. You know what? All right, the trade deadline coming up, but before we get into the, the deep dive of the trade line, we gonna get to the trade deadline. We're gonna get to the biggest rumor out there right now. Boom, boom. Harden of Philly. You want to go first on this one, or you want me to take the flow?
I'll go first with it. So when it comes down to Harden of Philly,
go ahead.
One person.
Whose side you start with, so I understand where you're coming from.
Well,
there's a Brooklyn side, there's a Philly side.
Well, no, I'm going with Brooklyn.
Okay.
And if I'm looking at this from Brooklyn as a GM, I'm looking at this from the standpoint is I put this team together to win a championship, right? And when you put together a big three in order to win a championship, you understand that your team is top heavy, and you are banking on your stars being overwhelmingly better talented than any competition that you may come up with. So what I'm saying, if I'm Brooklyn GM, I'm looking like Kyrie gotta go. He gotta go. It don't make no sense. He's like, matter of fact, last time we was on this podcast, we actually talked about where Brooklyn was going to be as far as the standings.
Oh yeah, I look bad as mud on that
one. Ooh, man!
Look, Keem said on the podcast, that boy said, "Yeah, Brooklyn lost 8 straight." I look at him like maybe he just like tripping right now. I look, oh Lord, what the heck going on? I look, James Harden had a 4-point game. I'm like, man.
Yeah, they look bad.
That's why I don't rep these dudes, though. That's why I rock with Russ, man. DJ, dog. What kind of sellout shit that is, dog?
Bruh.
Like,
listen.
Come on, son. You cannot tell me that wasn't a fire argument.
It wasn't. That was
at
not.
Face value.
You tried to
I still got Kyrie and James Harden. These dudes, 8 straight, like, James Harden showing his frustration. I'm like, his braids don't look the same no more. I'm like, man, these dudes. Yeah.
And that's my thing. I'm like, get rid of Kyrie just for the fact that when it comes down to Kyrie, bro, Kyrie is just like, I won't say that he's not that good to me, but when it comes down to what Kyrie can do, Kyrie can beat the man in front of him. Like, anybody that you put in front of Kyrie could just outduel them. So if we're talking about a one-on-one game, Kyrie can beat the person that's in front of him. But when it comes down to being that overwhelming force that we have, a lot of superstars are, that when it comes down to greats, like the talent is so great that having them on your team overwhelmingly puts the odds in your favor. That's not Kyrie Irving. And James Harden has been that guy. Kevin Durant has been that guy. LeBron James has been that guy. Giannis has been that guy. Joker is that guy. Like, we have people that are that guy. Kyrie is not that guy. And for them, I think that they should probably get rid of him. And the only thing that I would see is them getting rid of him is he does have some value to teams that are not actually in New York or San Francisco. So as long as he winds up being somewhere outside of New York and San Francisco, he would it'll be a good deal for them. It just depends on what they could possibly get for him. So, and I don't know what they can get for him because he's so sporadic to where he would mess around and just say, you know what, I don't want to play no more. I'm good because he don't care about money. And I can't lie to you, as far as him keeping the same energy, I respect the hell out of him as far as keeping the same energy, as far as with
Talking about the vaccine?
huh?
Talking about the vaccine?
He just don't trust nobody. And because he don't trust nobody, like he don't trust that the world is round. Like he doesn't trust that. He doesn't trust science. So because he doesn't trust science, he don't trust none of it. And I'm cool with that.
You know, it's funny when he say shit like that. He like the world is flat, and it's like, well, how you know that? I wanted, I couldn't be sitting next to him like that. The world's
It's
not round. Okay, cool. So what you got? Like the world flat? Like show me. Like since it ain't
yeah.
round.
It's just if somebody was saying that it was flat, he would probably say that it's round. Like he just doesn't trust what people say. And I'm cool with him feeling that way. You feel me? But I'm saying like when it comes down to the Nets window is now because in order for you, James Harden is probably tired of Kyrie BS. You feel me? So I'll probably try to get rid of him. The problem is he have 35 mil with 2 years. If I'm
Ain't
looking
nobody,
at
nobody touching. Nobody. I don't give a damn. Kyrie can be playing for 25 cents. Nobody touching that.
well, if the thing is
I mean,
outside of New York, he could play.
maybe teams like the Pelicans will take him just on the strength of we need to sell tickets. But
Well, no, I'm saying outside of New York, he could play.
yeah, but what maybe Milwaukee? But why would Milwaukee want him? If you think about the realistic team, he's not gonna go to a small market team like that.
Well, no, so it would so obviously you'll take Boston out. Boston not taking him. You're not messing around with
I don't think Pop want him.
yeah. You probably could get away with doing like a trade for Eric Gordon and your boy, what's his name? A trade for Eric Gordon and
For John Wall?
Wood and Christian Wood.
Oh.
You probably could get away with doing something like that.
Why would Brooklyn do that?
Because one, you wind up having you have 2 3-point shooters that's there because both of them are about 40%.
Christian Wood?
Yeah.
The big
Christian
man?
Wood play center. Yeah, he a good 3-point shooter. So
okay.
you have 2 people. You have two players who could shoot threes pretty good. Eric Gordon is going to give you some good defense. It adds depth to your team, and this is based on a player who's not playing. So you wind up doing something with players that are probably cool with James Harden, right? So this is something that you're doing to appease James Harden because you want to re-sign him. So you give yourself a chance to win. As long as you have KD and Harden, you giving yourself a chance to win.
All right. Let me break down everything you just said. Now, I'm not refuting what you said, but I do think you're insane, first of all, because number one, this wasn't a Kyrie segment, so I break that down, number one. But if I'm addressing the Kyrie situation, I'm looking at that like I'm not 100% sure how KD responds to that. You can probably even bring a better team around. You could trade Kyrie for Bradley Beal straight up, and you can tell me Bradley Beal gonna finally play better since he in a championship situation, which I'm not sure if that's true, would be viable or not. Then maybe that works. But as far as what you got now, you gotta trust in KD. I get James Harden not happy, but they probably looking at it like, well, if KD cool with it, then I ain't tripping on you, James. As far as the Harden Philly situation, I'm not sure who making these phone calls. That don't make no sense right now. It makes no sense for Philly to make that phone call. It makes no sense for Brooklyn to make that phone call. I 100% agree with you. Brooklyn is in a win now situation. I don't see what moves they can make to be in a better situation than they are. I think they in the same situation the Lakers. Get it together. Like there's nothing realistic to elevate y'all up. There's nothing realistic like that. So wake up and pull it together. As far as Philly, if you take James Harden now, he made it known he gonna test out free agency. That makes no sense to jump in and say, oh, okay, let's trade for James Harden now since Embiid having a top-notch year. I get that, but again, James Harden might wind up leaving, and you trade away Ben Simmons, who had a 4-year contract, and not James Harden going. Now you're back to the same team with no kind of leverage to get more people to come to Philly. I mean, I guess Joel Embiid is on his own could attract free agents, but without Ben Simmons or James Harden, you had no attractive piece. If you wait to the offseason, like Joel Embiid, look, ball out. Sorry to tell you, maybe we're gonna keep trying to get Ben on court, but if not, we're doing the off season. We're gonna hit up James, do a sign and trade with Brooklyn. But as far as right now, that's the stupidest idea I can hear. That neither team benefits from the trade. And even Brooklyn, if they get Ben Simmons, who the hell says Ben Simmons is in playoff and basketball condition? Like, and then you never know. He one bad game in Brooklyn. One bad game, they going at your neck, son. What you talking about? What you talking about? You thought Philly had it. We got smoke over here too. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't do it if I was Brooklyn. I'd ease that dude into the city. I wouldn't just trade like that. And like I said, Philly, you have a chance to lose Harden. Harden might wind up going to the Heat. That's a possibility. Who else a realistic team for Harden? I will say the Clippers, but no. I think the Heat gonna be another team that's gonna be in contention with James Harden too. So you don't want to sit there and lose that situation. So who knows?
So I think for one, for on the Philly end, you have a win. I don't want to say you have a short window for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is a big man who's always hurt, and
right.
with the big man who's always hurt, in a season that he's healthy, you want to take advantage of it. So you want to do something with Ben Simmons to take advantage of that. If you can get Harden, you definitely want to take advantage of getting Harden because you reunite him with people who he wants to be around in a system that he can probably thrive in. So he has a big man who can dominate below. He can step out and shoot, and the pick and roll matchup with them two would be ridiculous with some shooters around. So
you think that team would be an instant championship team though?
Yeah, that would be a championship. It'll definitely be a contender because who you got resisting?
I'll be honest with you when it comes to situations like when they used to say Dame going to Philly and everything like that. I always think of where's that player that's going to give them that extra push. Like Jimmy Butler used to always knock on the door of the finals, but LeBron was in his way. I felt like he did help Miami get to that point on as far as what I'm trying to say. As far as just being a leader to push them over. James Harden and Joel Embiid both inexperienced when it comes to playoffs and trying to get to that championship piece. I'm not sure what veteran voice they got. Maybe Doc Rivers. You want to say Doc Rivers, but
no. I don't think
it just don't. I feel like they need some more grit together. Like Giannis and Middleton. They had a lot of grit. And Budenholzer, he was actually in the mix of like getting into conference finals and stuff. He just couldn't get over the hump. So I just think, well, never mind. I guess I take it away because if Doc Rivers is as good as Coach people try to say that he is, but man, he got some blunders. Shit.
Yeah, Doc definitely got some blunders. But I'm just saying, like if you take Harden off the Nets become weaker. You have, as far as star power, when it comes down to 1-2 punch. You have a better 1-2 punch than probably anybody else in the league right now. So it makes it
But
really,
neither
really
one
hard.
playoff proven. That's the
Huh?
problem. The part where I'm at, I get what you're saying, and they probably would be the best team in the league. Playoff proven, that's the part I'm like, ooh, instant championship, not instant.
I'm not saying that there'll be an instant championship, but the way that teams just run pick and roll. It's not really complex as far as the offense is concerned. So everybody runs pretty much the same offense, and it's just like
But they
reason
also had that
why.
isolation player too, though.
No, but I'm saying you have the reason why you have like so many or I won't say ball handles. The reason why you have so many hybrid point guards, like people who would not be point guards before the 2010s, 2020s, or whatever, they'll play a different position. They're handling the ball now because you run a pick and roll that basically you give your scorer a mismatch, and in giving your scorer a mismatch, it's like stop me, or I'm gonna score on you. It's either way. So like when it comes down to Luka, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luka, he's good at the point guard position, but he's not naturally a point guard. But when we go ahead and we do a switch,
What position you think
with
Luka
him,
play?
huh?
What position you think Luka play?
No, I'm saying Luka is probably going. If we wasn't in this era of basketball, Luka is
Yeah, I'm about
probably
to
going to
say,
be.
but he European though. He been playing that. He playing that style his
No,
whole life.
listen. I understand. I'm saying if we're not in this era of basketball, he's probably playing a 2 or a 3. If we're not in this era of basketball,
All right, yeah, I
and,
get it.
the reason why I just picked Luka because when you play the type of basketball that Luka plays, Luka, LeBron, Harden, like certain players like that who are really good at scoring and they have passing ability, what often happens is once you play that type of style, it always seems like they don't have no help. And it's like they don't have no help because they dominate the damn ball. And it's not I don't want to say it's wrong for them to dominate the ball. It's just that's what it makes it seem like, that they don't have any help because they have the ball for 90%. I don't want to say 90% of the possession, but they have the ball for a majority of the possessions. And when you wind up having somebody else shoot and not score, it's like, damn, you ain't doing shit.
All right, so you saying you wouldn't do the trade? You say you'll trade Kyrie.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of Kyrie.
All right.
You got to go.
Well, I say I wouldn't even entertain nothing
And
about this.
And I like the bill for Kyrie trade too. I just don't think Washington would do it. If Washington would, I would do
what
that.
Kyrie contract look like?
He got a 1-1.
I would do it if I was Washington.
Yeah.
Because clearly Bill either not happy or whatever going on with him.
Yeah, if they could.
Again, I don't see where that's an upgrade for Brooklyn besides, at least Bill gonna be there. But damn, Bill been having some games where it's like,
but at the
that's
same
Bradley
time,
Bill.
he's a third option at that point. So I'm saying
not everybody Andrew Wiggins, bro.
No, but I'm saying he's a third option at that point. He's clearly a good 3-point shooter, and he's available all the time. So if Kyrie was available all the time, this wouldn't be a conversation. He's just not available.
All right. Well, I don't have an opinion on Kyrie yet. I have no clue. But as far as the Harden and Philly thing, yeah, both of them might as well wait till the offseason. See if we can finish it. Philly should wait till they can get a lock on one of those players, and Brooklyn should see if they win the championship this year. But we need y'all comments in the comment section. Y'all let us know. Would y'all trade Kyrie? Like this man just trying to throw that man out the window, or would y'all, try to find something? Oh, y'all wouldn't do nothing. Keep it at that. Find some more role players. Is Joe Harris ever coming back, or he done?
I don't know. I would assume that he done because it seemed like that's how it is for everybody who get hurt this season. You just done.
Yeah, I know who's going to Joe Harris.
You get hurt this season, you done. Paul George, Zion,
yeah,
Kawhi.
Yeah, Paul George and Kawhi, they just sitting there fresh on the sidelines. I'm like, these dudes, they might as well say they're not playing. So like I'm literally watching the season go by. I'm like, damn. Then the sad part about it, the Lakers still not better than them boys. Speaking of Lakers, time to get us to that last topic of the day. Of the episode, not the day, but you get it. All right. We was talking about that trade talk, but now we gotta get to the rest of the league. So I'm gonna make it well known. There's only two teams in the league I give shits about. It's the Lakers and the Pelicans. And as far as my end goes, I guess I make it short and sweet with the Pelicans. I need David Griffin to get off that damn piano and find a way to get either De'Aaron Fox into New Orleans or who's the other point guard I was thinking of?
Send him back home.
I'm not even sure who the other point guard is I was thinking of. It don't even matter. Find a way. Get rid of everybody except Ingram, of course, and Zion, big ass. He's still in Portland. You clearly don't trade him. But no, you can go. The Spanish dude with the braids, he can go. I actually like Jackson Hayes. But Valanciunas, you can hit threes. That's all I got for you. Get De'Aaron Fox in here. Let him and Brandon Ingram get some type of chemistry going on. Let Herb Jones start developing. And let's get this thing rolling. If not, he need to get the fuck. I'm being straight up. I'm gonna drop a Pelicans video soon. I'm just trying to get the editing down.
The boys that slid into the 10th place. The boys that are playing.
I'm gonna let that slide because I'm a fan. I'm gonna let that slide because I'm a fan. Like, I'm gonna let that slide. But all right, that to me that speaks more on San Antonio. Like I get why Portland falling off, but damn, San Antonio, y'all that young man. Greg Popovich might as well let that roll, bro. Like call that a wrap, Greg. Ain't no Tim Duncan walk through that door for a minute. I don't know.
Oh man,
you know what? That he must be waiting on LeBron's son too. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's what's going on.
Hey, buddy.
Greg Popovich gonna the Spurs gonna get their last pick and get Bronny James. Next, Bron the man of trade. San Antonio. Greg Popovich, LeBron, and Bronny.
Them boys gonna be trash.
I have no clue what this dude gonna get drafted at, dog, because he do not have the hype his daddy had. But I don't know his draft class either, so he might still be a lottery pick.
Shoot, he gonna be a lottery pick to get Brian. And it don't really matter because at the end of the day, you still have LeBron James. You're gonna sell tickets. It don't matter if he trash or not.
That's true. Ask Jordan with the Wizards, huh? Kobe when he was fucking injured in the back end of his career. People still buying them tickets to watch him do something. Right? Even if Jordan hold a hand on the hip and stand on the back leg, like that's what I paid for. So yeah, that's the only thing I got for Pelicans. And as far as my Lakers go, I'm cleaning it up now. Get. I said the last segment. I don't know how you watching this video. I said the last segment. Ain't no trading. I mean, you can trade what DeAndre Jordan and what Trevor Reeves or THT. If you want to trade them away, that's cool. But there's no realistic trade that could upgrade the Lakers. So all these Russ memes and jokes and saying, "Oh, the Lakers be better if they had such and such." Shut up. Ain't no damn way Buddy Hield was gonna do better. LeBron stat chasing. If you're not stat chasing, you hurt. Anthony Davis back to New Orleans. Anthony Davis, you pluck him in the back of the ear, he hurting. Like we stop. So the best thing they got going for him is Anthony Davis. When he on this game, the defense better and Melo hitting threes. So I don't have no trade talk for the Lakers because trade DeAndre Jordan for somebody. I don't even know another shooter or at least somebody better at defense. But I don't even know what they have out there. So,
but they don't. So the Lakers don't have that many trade pieces. The trade pieces that Lakers have is going to be Kendrick Nunn, that THT, that 2027 first round pick, and Russ. That's really what they're gonna have. That's the trade pieces that the Lakers have. Because everybody else on really minimum contracts, so it's like a mil a year. It's like, yeah, they're on vets minimums. So the trade that I would put together that would work for both teams would be Russ to New York for Randall, Fournier, and Walker. And the reason why I would do that is, one, Julius Randle then wore his welcome out in New York, right?
How does that help the fucking Lakers?
So let's talk about it. One, we've seen Julius Randle be a 40% 3-point shooter. Fournier is a 40% 3-point shooter right now. He was a 40% 3-point shooter last year. If we put Julius Randle on a team with AD and LeBron, he's not taking these Kobe shots that he's taking now. Like, this dude think, like, right now, this dude think he Kobe. I don't know what got into his head with this contract that he got, but he's pulling off some Kobe, some Dirk. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, this dude bringing the ball up the court, like he act like Luka. But if you're the third option, you playing with LeBron and AD, you're not doing that same thing. I think when it comes down to
Julius Randle at his best needs the ball in his hand, dude.
Huh?
Julius Randle at his best needs the ball in his hand.
Not like Russ, though. If we're talking about Julius Randle versus Russ needing the ball in their hand, Julius Randle is a better shooter than Russ. We know this. And like, listen, I'm not even trying to shit on Russ right now. Give me a second. Let me explain. All right. Let me explain where I'm coming from.
Keep it to the trade talk. Keep it to the trade talk. Go ahead.
So cool. On the Lakers end, you get roughly 3 or 4 40% 3-point shooters, players who can get to around 40% from 3-point. You can play Randall at center or the 4, whatever the hell you want to do. You have Fournier that you play at the 2, and you can have Kemba either coming off the bench or he could be playing you 1, whatever you want to do with that. All right. So, but that puts spacing for LeBron and AD in your lineup, right?
Yeah.
When I'm talking about when I go to the New York side, the benefit that New York get from this is New York gets off these dumbass contracts that they did, because you got Julius Randle for like 4 or 5 years. You got Fournier for another 5 years, and I want to say both of them at least like 15 mil or whatever like that. So you got off of those 2 contracts. But at the same time, you could let Russ be Russ, right? Russ is everybody watch Marvel movies. Everybody know what the hell they do. Russ is the Hulk. Russ smash. That's what you do. When you tell the Hulk not to smash, then the Hulk does not know what to do. So right now, the Lakers are telling the Hulk not to smash. In New York, you can tell Russ to smash. So let Russ do him. He's going to play with I guess starting lineup. I don't know if you putting RJ Barrett at the 2. You can put your boy from Atlanta at the 3. You got Obi Toppin, and then you have Mitchell Robinson, and then you still have Quickly coming off the bench, and you have D Rose, and I have I don't know who else they got. They got probably Alec Burke or something like that. So they get a chance to play their young players. They let Russ be who he is, and they can, if they choose to rock with him, they can, but they can up his trade value as well, because Russ is still going to be under contract for another year. So next year he's going to have an expiring contract, but you wind up having letting Russ restore himself, because Russ can be that player that gets you into the playoffs. He can be that guy who leads you to the first round exit. And New York would love you for he'll come on. We know he's gonna lead him to a first round exit.
Oh,
but New York will love him for it.
You said Russ make teams better? What?
Yeah, I never said that he was. Yeah, I'm just saying in the
situation. One more time for me.
Let me give Russ some love. Let me give Russ some love.
Yeah.
All right.
One more time.
No, I'm saying let me give Russ some love. I'm saying that Russ can be the guy that can lead you to this first round exit, and New York would love him for it. So
who the guy?
Just let him do that. Let Russ be him, and I think that would be a better situation for everybody. So, summary: Russ for Fournier, Walker, and Randall. And if you're trying to get rid of DeAndre Jordan too, send him over there as well. So
I think that's a shitty ass trade. I think that I think New York wins that trade 100% because at least they get fans in the stands and excitement and a playoff, playoff first round. I think the Lakers going through the same frustration. Julius Randle going to be like, man, what the hell? Why do I got to play under LeBron again? Why do I got to play under LeBron? Like, I could handle the ball too. I think Kemba Walker been showing, I don't know where all of a sudden he get this rejuvenation from. The best piece the Lakers would have is Evan Fournier. And that's because he one of those dudes who will stand there and shoot the ball, which is good. But I don't see that in Julius Randle, and I don't see even Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker is replaceable. He's making like $9 million, so it's like you can switch him and Burke out. Like you can switch him and Burke out. But I'm saying, like Fournier and contract got to go. For as New York is concerned, Fournier and what's his name contract got to go. Randall, their contracts got to go. Randall, who is welcome. And I'm saying when it comes down to Russ, the way that the Lakers are playing, you have Russ who can't shoot, you have AD who can't shoot, and you have LeBron with the ball at the top of the key. So you have two people that's just roaming the paint, waiting for him to come over there. And then sometimes you wind up having DeAndre Jordan or Dwight Howard in the game. So you wind up having essentially almost 4 dudes who can't shoot in the game at one time. The only shooter that you have to stay close to is Malik Monk and the dude who had a ball. So I'm saying at least what this does is it spaces the floor for the Lakers offensively. Does it do anything for them defensively? Nah, but it's better than what they have now.
Their biggest problem is defense, but their biggest problem is defense, but you know.
Okay, ain't nobody gonna fix that.
All right, you got anybody else who you guys want to talk about some trade talks? Or?
I don't know. I'm really interested in seeing who's buying from Indiana. I know Indiana was trying to get rid of people. As far as I know, they did that Karis LeVert trade.
Pull at somebody?
Huh?
You think Golden State gonna try to pull at Sabonis or at Turner?
I think they should have, because one of the things that they do, like, I was thinking Turner, if Turner was healthy, like send those young pieces over there for Turner. Because, like, if they wind up seeing Giannis in the championship, Giannis just dunk on him. Like, he just run to the goal and dunk on him because they so little. Like, they benefit playing Phoenix, because Phoenix is a guard-oriented team, and Phoenix has
shout out to the point guard.
Like, Phoenix is a guard-oriented team, but you have so many people to throw at the guards. Like, you have to guard Steph, but then you have Poole, and you have
Clayback.
You have Clayback. You have Gary Payton out there, and I'm talking like this dude playing defense. So you wind up having all these
Shout
dudes.
Gary Payton.
Yeah,
I need that.
Like, he balling, but I'm like, you have all these dudes that you have to throw at a smaller team. Like, what you call them? Aiden not really gonna give you 30 and 20 or nothing like that, but Giannis will. You feel me? So because Giannis will, and they don't have nobody, they don't really have no bigs to guard Giannis. He gonna just run to the goal and dunk on him. Like this with give the ball.
Well, yeah, I actually think either move for Golden State will work. But I can't lie to you. I don't see why Golden State need to make a move.
They don't have to.
Yeah, I get the whole fear of a big man just destroying y'all, but Draymond might win Defensive Player of the Year. He in the top three. He in the top three discussion. So I think he can show some type of resistance. Of course, there's no stopping Giannis, who really can't stop him. It takes a team effort regardless. But
the discussion, he in the discussion really because of this is really gonna be another so look, and this was the thing that I was thinking about. Like Draymond is in the discussion because of reputation. Draymond is a great, so when Draymond is playing, Draymond is a great player. But I want to say him and Anthony Davis played the same amount of games this year.
I don't know about that one.
They close. I think him and Anthony.
Well,
him and Anthony Davis played the same amount of games this year.
He was hurt.
Yeah, Draymond was hurt. So
well, I got Giannis. I got Giannis' Defensive Player of the Year right now.
And look, that could be true. I think Bridges need to get some love.
Who
Mikal?
Top three?
I think he needs to get some love as far as defense. He might not be Defensive Player of the Year. He should be first.
Because they always gonna show Rudy Gobert his love. So.
Listen, he gonna get love, and what's gonna really get him love? Because I honestly was just tired of him, right? But Rudy Gobert, because it's like y'all can. It's like once they find somebody who plays defense, it's like they latch on to that one dude and give him like 4 Defensive Players of the Year, and then they think about defense again. Like they did this with it's like Draymond got all of them, then Kawhi got all of them, and not Rudy Gobert getting all of them. So it's just, but
Draymond gonna have 1, huh?
No, I think he got 2.
Get out! No, he don't.
I'm pretty sure he got 2.
Ain't no way.
But what you call them? The Jazz been. I don't know. They haven't been the same without Rudy.
I mean, he really good at defense, too.
No, he is, but I'm just saying, like, they haven't been the same. It's
all right, but we gotta get back to the trade talk. Like, I don't know what other team I think should make a trade. There's not too. I don't have nobody else. Like I said, I gave you my 2.
Yeah, like, oh, what you call him? What you call him?
He won one-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, he is? Okay, I thought he had 2. Your boy got to go.
Who that?
CJ. I don't know where he gonna send him, but CJ got to go.
He been supposed to go.
Yeah,
that year they got swept by the Pelicans. They should have been like, yeah, CJ, it was fire. When y'all was rolling. Time for you to get up out of here, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so disgusted with Portland. It makes no sense. I've been preaching since I started the podcast to get Karl-Anthony Towns in some kind of way. Now Minnesota's starting to look good again. So now you're probably never gonna get them. So now they got to start all over. They trying to front like Andy Simon is the next guy. Like,
but he can replace CJ.
Huh?
He can replace CJ.
He can't play next to Dame either. I say get rid of both of them. Get rid of Dame and CJ. It made no sense. You get rid of CJ, who you getting? If you're not getting somebody who could really complement Dame, it's a waste of time.
Well, they should have went for they should have went all in on Simmons. That's what they should have did. They should have went all in on Simmons. I still think what you call him should have went all in on Simmons. I think Sacramento should have, because
I don't think they don't have a piece that I don't think they had a piece that Daryl Morey wanted.
as far as I'm saying, when it came down to De'Aaron Fox has been there for a
Nah, I
while
don't
and he
think he was
hasn't done
part of that
anything for you.
package.
Huh?
He wasn't part of that package.
I know he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. That's probably why they rejected it.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
have rejected shit too. That's the only viable piece.
well, no, I'm thinking when it comes down to De'Aaron Fox, if I could trade him outright for Ben Simmons, I would have. If it had been De'Aaron Fox for Ben Simmons, I'd have did it.
I'm not sure how De'Aaron Fox contract looked. That's probably the only reason I say I'll hold out.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think he has a Ben Simmons like contract. I think it's pretty similar. But if I could have did that straight up, I'd have did it. And reason being because I'm looking at the team. If I can have Simmons basically at a 4, or whatever, or 3. Yeah, no, with Sacramento at a 4 or a 3 or whatever like that, and you have Barnes, Bagley, what's your boy who the Lakers kept on trying to get? Hill,
yeah,
and Halliburton. What the? I'm like, all these dude names with H.
man.
But I'm like, you got Ben Simmons with 4 3-point shooters around him, and you run.
I mean, that'd be a high team, but not in the West. I'm real. That's an Eastern Conference team for sure.
But what you doing with what you call them? What is right now?
I get it. But if we just sticking to CJ talk, I just
they the
think
13 seed.
Who?
I'm
Portland?
talking about Sacramento. They the 13 seed.
Okay.
Talk about.
I just wanted to talk I just wanted to just jump on that Portland one. I just think that CJ killed value just dead. He pretty much got the same value as a dude with a bad contract or something. I'm not. I don't agree with the CJ one. I do agree he need to go, but I think Dame needs to go also, unless because you're not gonna get at one point you can get a viable piece with CJ. You're not getting one now. So, and as far as Sacramento, I'll be honest with you, I have no clue how to help them boys. Church, I don't know, because these dudes got talent, seem like, and everything. But I tell you this much, I don't care about Sacramento. Give the Pelicans. Get the Pelicans De'Aaron Fox. So we'll take them. David Griffin, get off that fucking piano and do something. That's another topic, though.
I'm like, what's up with David Griffin and the piano, bro? Because I don't know nothing about this David Griffin piano.
Because Zion said when he was talking to him, he was playing a piano.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why Zion would say some shit like that to people in New Orleans. You know, we sensitive people, boy. If you ain't doing the right thing, we mad. All right, G. You got any surprise trade talk, or that's it for you?
Nah, that's it. I ain't got nothing else that I could think of.
You see anything? You see any big trades before Thursday?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be. It should be active because it's got a lot of stuff that people trying to get rid of. I know when it comes down to people getting rid of contracts, like people been talking about they want that Rubio contract because it's an expiring contract. So which call might flip
but
that.
They already got traded. They can trade it again.
Yeah, they could trade it again. Probably because isn't it a trade deadline, so they could trade it again. So when they make the trade official, they might trade Rubio for a pick or something. They got a couple niggas on expiring. Oh man, I couldn't say that word. They got.
What, you serious?
I don't know.
Dude, that Magic and LeBron topic, you was going ham about Kareem.
Oh. He wasn't that dude, bro. I'm sorry, not in the 80s. But
he wasn't the only person who was dropping on it though. He was killing everybody. I'm sitting there like we live, bro.
Tripping.
They'd have called you to the back like, shit, bro. I don't know. You been drinking?
Hey, come to the back. Hey, bro, clock out. Go on.
Keep rewinding the tape on your ass. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
you did not know?
Hey, nah, bro, it's
Look,
just
man.
water. It's just water. You dig?
But look.
But no, I think it's gonna be active because they got a couple expiring contracts that people gonna probably try to get off. A couple bad contracts that people need to get rid of. A couple dudes that's probably made some money this year that they're gonna have to either pay or get rid of. So, and some people gonna try to make some adjustments to shore up their team for the playoffs or whatever. So, like Washington got to do something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they got to do something. So,
Yeah, I agree. Washington, another team who got to make some moves. But yeah, they got a few days. Of course, I'm gonna probably drop this hopefully for the next day. But if not, I think we can call that a wrap, G.
yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody showing love. Of course, y'all got hit the social media: Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship_Ringside, Twitter @ChampRingside, email ChampionshipRingside@gmail.com. Follow the Twitch Championship Ringside. I'm Busy Blaze. That's Protein Shake. Like, share, subscribe this. G, who got the Super Bowl?
I'm going with who they?
Who?
Yeah, that's what Cincinnati say. They say who they. Who they?
Why? They don't need to do. What the hell is that?
I don't know. That's what Joe Burrow do. So I'm rocking with him.
Okay. Why not Odell? Dog? Why not Odell? He LSU. He from down here.
He is, but I saw Joe Burrow in the championship game, bro. So I got tickets to the game, so I feel like Joe sent those to me personally.
I got the Rams win on the strength of they got more dudes I know on that squad. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I do like Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald, and I like Odell. So I like, you know what? That outweighs.
Hey,
Joe
look,
Burrow.
I can't lie to you. Aaron Donald against what you call him O-line. that boy might murder Joe Burrow.
about to take everything from him. But I broke him wearing his jersey by the third quarter here.
Bruh, yeah, it I don't know what they're gonna do. They might have to run out the goal line every time, bro.
All right. Till next time, y'all.